Give us 42% of revenue from federal accounts. Governors tells Buhari federal government again. Hello, my wonderful people, is happening. The 36 state governors who have taken Buhari to court are asking for 42% of the revenue from the federal account. Nigeria's democracy is one that enriches politicians in so much ways beyond you can ever imagine in the world. I mean, other nations and other people are not as, privileged as Nigerian politicians, where the president enjoys luxury like no other. There is no audit, no accountability. They just do things anyhow. Anyway, the governors recently has asked Buhari to give a verdict of what is really on ground, what is going on, what is he doing, and why are things the way they are. Now they are asking for 42% of the revenue from the federal accounts. Governors together. When you see this, then the governors, they come together. They form a formidable team and they work together as one. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Again, state governors in Nigeria have demanded a restructuring of how revenue in the federation accounts is shared between the federal, states, governments. The governors want to take 42% of the revenue, while the federal government retain 35% and 2.3% goes to the local government in the states. This position was reiterated by the Ekiti State Governor, Kayode Fayemi, who is also the chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum in Abuja. According to Fayemi, it is not the first time the governors are making their minds known on how the revenue of the federation account is shared currently and how they want it to be shared. Speaking at the National Dialogue and Book presentation, Fayemi said, on revenue correction and sharing, the position of the Nigerian Governors Forum, to which I subscribe, is that the sharing formula should be reviewed in favor of the states, especially given the arrangement of diverge responsibility to the subnational. In the context of the proposed new federal structure, governors have agreed for a formula along the line of 42% to states, 35% to the federal, and 2.3% to local government. Fayemi further called for the restructuring of Nigeria, noting that there is too much power concentrated at the federal level, but for the country to make progress, power must be decentralized. He added that all issues must be looked into critically. We cannot keep quiet again. He added a caution in our political differences and otherwise, the decentralization of the power and ensuring that everyone feels among is what will merge the gap already widened. The Ekiti State Governor therefore noted that in addressing the various agitation, the nation must do more to stabilize in ensuring that they listen to the governors sooner than later. These matters have been addressed squarely, but dispassionately. He said the challenge is how to address restructuring without upsetting the apex court, that is, without unleashing instability occurred in the mobilization of ethnic, religion, and religious sentiment identity, he said. So this is what is going on. The governors have stood up and are standing up to Buhari, saying enough is enough. We want more. We cannot keep quiet and allow you to continue in your track. All this that is going on is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. So we need help, and we need it right now. The governors are crying out, saying that there is too much power at the federal level and it's making Buhari's hair to swell. So they need this power to be decentralized so that President Muhammadu Buhari may begin to, divulge power to the states and others, and more people can have access to what needs to be. In Nigeria, like we were earlier reiterating, Nigeria is one of those countries where the president has so much power. It's unbelievable, and for things to move forward, things needs to be done right. This was not how it began. It was when the military started, the military started taking over, the likes of Babangida and the rest of them. They were the one who destabilized the whole system. And guess what? When they were to hand over to Olusegun Obasanjo, in 1999. That was where they formed this very what we call now constitution that we have, because they wanted to to favor the north. So they did a constitution in such a way that it favors the north greatly, you see. And that's why Nigerians have continued to shout out, the constitution is a fraud, it's not our idea, it's not what we all wanted. Some group of people, some group of persons put that together, and it is their idea. It's not our idea. This is not what we all agree to, because the very first line of that constitution is a fraud. It said, we, the Nigerian people. There is no we. A few soldiers put it together and they said it's we, the Nigerian people. That was lie. You see, so Nigerians are standing up and saying enough is enough. We're not going to allow for that. We're not going to, we want change. That's why they are doing the constitutional review. The constitutional review, just to make it look like the people's idea have been incorporated. Truly and truly, sincerely speaking, it's still them that will sit down together, put what they want to put in, remove what they want to remove. And at the end of the day, they will say, this is what the people have come up with. So when you look at Nigeria, seriously speaking, the country is a scam. Nigeria as an entity is a scam. There is no real model of memorandum. What do we really represent? What do we stand for? Who are we? You know, we don't have those things. We don't. We don't. Everything that you are seeing is all a mirage. It's a lie. The country itself, we need proper leadership that will give this country direction. We don't have such. Can you imagine that in a country where we have scholars, the best of mind, yes, is an SS3 holder that is ruling the country, and you think it's normal? You think all is well? You think everything is normal? Please think again. There is more to this than beneath the eyes. More to this than beneath the eyes. So when you look at it, you know that there are powers that are, contesting and really want to have their say in Nigeria as a country. And that's why we must continue to pray. People came up to say, enough is enough. We want out. We want, we want this country to be, we want out. If Nigeria is not, if the government is not ready to do the right thing, what did they do? You can tell you and I know what is happening to Nnamdi Kanu, Sunday Igboho. We know how that is playing out, because they stood up to say oppression in this country is too much. We don't want it. Hence, the federal government took it upon themselves to afflict them. Yeah? They said Sunday Igboho's crime, why he is declared wanted, is that he's stockpiling weapons. A governor has issued the same decree that the people of his state should stockpile weapons. So what are we talking about? Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. God bless you. Bye for now.